Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Hello dear. Let's go see what's in the fridge. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. What we have here is a beer that I reviewed, I don't know, probably about 8 months or so ago. And it was last year's edition. And it really didn't get a whole lot of pecan in this. This is Clown Shoes Genghis Pecan Pecan Pie Porter. And this is the 2013 edition. And they're dating their bottle. This was bottled on 9/17/2013, and with a little research on this one, because it was a great porter, but it didn't get a whole lot of pecans out of the last one when I reviewed it. And according to what I read here on Beer Advocate, it says the brewery releases special beer once a year, just in time for the holidays, and this 2013 vintage has a slightly tweaked recipe that aims to accentuate the roasted pecan flavors even more. With many breweries releasing pumpkin beers and Oktoberfest styles this time of year, this brewery has taken a different approach, offering a refreshing alternative to an autumnal release. So, even though I've reviewed it, this is a slightly different recipe, and it's got a date on the bottle where the other one didn't. I don't know if it had a date on it or not. I don't remember seeing a date on it. They used to have a little white box here underneath the barcode where they put their dates on it, but I don't remember that one having a date on it either. It was definitely last year's edition. So according to what they're saying here, they've tweaked the recipe, and we should have a little bit more pecans in this one. So thought I'd do a re-review on this one, guys. So let's get on with this one. They're out of Ipswich, Massachusetts. I call them Clown Shoes. They go by several different other names, what the brewery name is and stuff, but everybody knows them as Clown Shoes. That's what all their beers has got on. The food pairings for this cuisine is barbecue, cheeses, buttery, brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss, and since it is a porter, it is considered, goes well with chocolate. And the meat for this is beef, smoked meat, and grilled meat. The glassware is a pint, Becker, Stein, a mug, a tumbler, the Sidell, a Stein. 7% of being a porter. I'm going to use a double glass for this one, guys. And it says not recommended for extended cellaring unless AB exceeds average range. It's 7% on this. It's going to keep a couple years, but I got a feeling the pecan flavors may fade over time. It's like hops would fade in IPA. Not sure because I've not cellared one of these beers before. So thanks again, Sean, for sending me this beer. And we're going to re-review it and see if I can pick up a little bit more pecan flavor in this one. So without further ado, let's get the cap off this bad boy and see what it's about. I do appreciate them putting, and it's got 2013 on the label, and then it's got a bottled on code here. Not a code, but it says bottled on, and it's got the date on it. I mean, there is no code. I mean, it doesn't get a whole lot simpler than that. Got the vintage year, and plus it's got it up here too. So win-win situation for us and for them, because as I stated before, guys, if you buy a beer and it's out of date and you don't like it, you're probably not going to buy it again. So they're losing, and you're not going to spend your money on it again. So if you know it's fresh and you like it, or you don't like it, you'll know it was a fresh beer and you just didn't care for that style, so, or that particular beer anyway. Let's get down to center. This is a bomber, 22 ouncer. And I will tell you guys, I'm going to save the other half of this for the other half. I'm sure she liked the last one. I'm sure she'll like this one too. I had a bad beer from Clown Shoes. It was out of date when I bought it, and then I kept it a month or two and then reviewed it, and it was a drain pour basically. First one I've ever had, and it was their beer, and they seen it, and they felt bad that I spent money on it, and I didn't like it, so Sean from Clown Shoes sent me 3 beers, and this was one of them. So I still have 2 more. This is a 7%er. They sent me a 10%er and a 15%er. So we're going to be reviewing those beers over the next month or two, hopefully. The 15%er, we might keep it for a little while, because I know that's going to, it may be, I'm going to say, I know, I got a feeling that it may be just a little on the boozy side, so we might want to keep that one for a little while and let it calm down just a little bit. But we're going to review this one now, so let's get a look at this beer and get it over into the light. It is pitch black. There is no light coming around it anywhere. I'm not getting any kind of red tinges around the outside. So it is pitch black. With that aggressive pour, we got a very good finger of head, maybe a finger and a half of head. So let's get a nose on it and see if we can smell any pecans. I'm getting rich roasted caramel, toffee, chocolate, maybe a little coffee, and I am getting some nuttiness in this one, guys. This is a fresh berry. It's only been out right about a month, so pretty fresh. I am getting some nuttiness on this one, guys. So it does have some pecans, and I don't know what they did to tweak the recipe, but it smells a little bit better. So looks about the same, but it's got a little bit nuttier nose on it. So let's give it a taste. See if we can taste any pecans. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Sean. Thanks again for sending those to me. I am getting a little nuttiness. Caramel, roasted malt, a little bit of, to me it tastes like bittersweet chocolate. And maybe a hint of coffee too. Very tasty. Very fresh beer too. I am getting the pecans in this edition. Wow. Very fresh. The nuttiness is not overwhelming, but it's there. Very tasty, very tasty. I'm hoping it's going to give it just a little bit more nutty as it warms up. Nutty! It's right out of the fridge, guys. It's 40 degrees. We're going to sip on it for a while. Look at the lacing that's left on the glass here. Very nice, very nice. We're going to let it warm up and see if it improves any, and we'll come back and do some final comments with the final chug and see if it changes any. If I remember correctly, I think I gave it a 6 last time. I believe it's going to get a little better grade than that this time. Stick around. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little bit left here. I don't know if I'd go to the extreme of calling it a pecan pie porter, but it definitely has more nutty taste than it did before. Definitely getting the pecans now than I did from last year's edition. Plus, last year's edition, if it came out in September and I didn't review it till March or April or somewhere in that vicinity, maybe even February, over those 5 months, it probably had lost a little bit. Plus, like I said, they've enhanced the recipe with more pecan taste, according to what we've got written down here. So, plus, I don't know if they did it before 2012, and I think they did because from what I've read, they used to use an extract, pecan extract, and where they're using real roasted pecans in it now. And now with 2013, they've enhanced that recipe a little bit more. So it's a little tastier than it was the last time. Plus, it's a much fresher bottle, being a month old. So very tasty, guys. Definitely a little tastier than it was the last time, and it wasn't bad the last time. Like I said, I gave it a B last time, and I think it's just a tad better than that now. So let's do the final chug on this one. Definitely getting more nuttiness in it. But like I said, it's not overwhelming, and not quite to the pecan pie status as far as I'm concerned, but it's definitely an improvement over last year's edition. Plus, it's a lot fresher, like I said. So, yeah, guys, I think it was already a decent porter, but it's got a little more nuttiness now than it did before. So, it's definitely better. Definitely better, and it's always a win-win when you know how old the beer is and it's got a bottling date on it. So, and they've got the coat here, and still that black writing is still kind of hard to see on this bottle. So, it'd be nice if they go to either a white or a yellow, something that stands out just a little bit more. Because black writing on a dark brown or bottle is still kind of hard to see, but it's better than nothing at all. So, and plus on the label it's got 2013 on there, so at least you can read the year real easily. And if you want to search for that bottling date, it's on there. So thanks, guys, at Clown Shoes for stepping up to the plate and doing that. Like I said, if you want to change it to a yellow or a white ink in there, I think that'd even be even better. So guys, I think it's up to an A category now, and I'm gonna give it an 8, which is an A-. So if you've had a 2013 edition, give me some comments back on this one. Let's see what the other guys say. Rate Beer is the one that had the improved commercial description. No, it wasn't either. It was Beer Advocate saying that the 2013 it was better. Yeah, 2013 edition was better. And they say it's 84 in a good range. And that's basically where I put last year. And I think it's a little better than that. So I think those numbers are a little conservative. So let's go over to Rate Beer. And Rate Beer says 93 overall and 93 in the style. I'd agree with that. That's about where I've got it classified and graded today. So it's at the bottom end of the A grade, but it's still an A beer as far as I'm concerned. I'm not just saying that because they sent it to me, but I think it's got just a slightly better taste than the one that he did last year. Plus, it's got the bottling date on there where we can read it, and got the vintage and on the label there. So win-win for us and win-win for them. So Sean, thanks again for sending this beer to me. And guys, if you've had the 2013 edition, give me some comments back on this, and whether you liked it, didn't like it, thought it was better, the same, worse. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, hit that like button. Let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you, baby.